he hasn't figured out he's a human by now, I don't think he ever will.
Buddy finds out that he's adopted.
Yeah.
And he somehow did not notice that he was different from everybody else.
Well, it's a Will Ferrell character, so...
Yeah, but he figures it out, and he is told that he is adopted.
Yeah, the psychological impacts of adoption for the person who's, for the kid who's being adopted, for the parents, they're big. And there's lots that's been written about this. Look, if you are parents that are going into adoption, absolutely listen to the experts on this. But I think this is a really good time to talk about what stress is. The stress of being an adopted child and the stress of being adopting parents is very real. Mm-hmm. And a professor of mine once defined stress as the gap between expectations and reality. And that's what I think throughout the entire adoption process, whether you're adopting an infant, whether you're adopting a teen, whether you're the infant being adopted or the teen being adopted, and what your relationship with your adopted and your biologic parents, if you end up having a relationship with them, is all about managing expectations. Everything is not going to be rosy. A lot of couples, right? A lot of couples who adopt can't have biologic children of their own or have a hard time doing it. Their expectations of what it's going to be like being a parent are pretty magnified after all that stress of not becoming biologic parents. And then the reality of becoming a parent for anybody who becomes a parent is quite different than the expectations if you're a first-time parent.
Mine were spot on. Mine were so spot on. And I have not gotten to like the years where I'm going to be challenged yet. But god damn, my kid is just absolutely perfect. And like, she's not like, there's issues with, her wanting to stay up later and all these things. And she's a fiery spirit, but like, man, she's just freaking perfect. And I get just as many snuggles as I thought I was going to get. And it's not enough, frankly, but I just love being a dad, man. I just love it so much. Okay, let me ask you, I have a couple questions about adoption, Josh. When is the right time to let your kid know?
I think the conventional wisdom nowadays is growing up with that knowledge that they are adopted, and that's wonderful. Now there's counterpoints, there's counter arguments to that. Those are probably valid as well. But certainly some of the most successful adoptive families that I know are ones where the kid knows they're adopted from the beginning. Sometimes they're going to be able to tell pretty early, especially if there are particular, if there's skin differences or different races, etc.
We have some friends in our friend group who are they're white parents and they adopted a black baby, and so obviously that kid is going to know they're very different as soon as they start to see those sorts of things. Mm-hmm. So obviously they're going to need to let them know sooner. Because our mom was adopted and didn't find out until she was 12, and kind of found out by accident. And that is one of the many things that messed up mom.
Yeah.
But it did mess her up.
Just on the face of it, the longer that you withhold that information from the child, the more impactful it's going to be when they find out, hey, wait a minute, how I conceptualized myself, how I thought about myself this whole time's wrong? And you knew?
Right.
So
because of the betrayal that kids feel when they learn there isn't a Santa Claus, should you just do it then?
Whoa. What the hell are you talking about?